Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna check out top 3 best gaming laptops. Starting at number 3. Sager NP8957 Gaming. The Sager comes with the epic 9th generation Intel Core i7-9750H 6-core processor. Honestly, this thing is a beast. Any gaming laptop needs a processor that is highly powerful and reliable enough not to cause glitches while gaming. The Intel Core i7-9750H is a great option for this laptop. A processor like this makes it necessary to have a performance cooling system to avoid overheating of your laptop, and the Sager does not disappoint here. The fans definitely cool down this machine, and the plus side is you can always go grab a cooling pad for this laptop. Real-time ray tracing creates immersive experiences that honestly make games look super realistic. RTX really brings out shadows, reflections, and lighting. The Max-Q design was built for power efficiency in thinner laptops and was built to extend battery life. Although, gaming machines notoriously have pretty bad battery life as a whole, so this is not going to allow you to run your laptop unplugged for hours and hours on end. Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Tomb Raider are some of the most demanding games and can be highly taxing on laptops. The Sager performs well with both and showed minimal ghosting when running on 1080p and has a frame rate of around 65 frames per second. Having an actual audio jack is definitely nice when gaming and using specific types of headphones. Bluetooth just doesn't cut it sometimes. You can also include up to 3 external monitors with this machine if you are keen on using multiple screens. One thing to note here is the port for the power jack is in an awkward spot. If you move the cord to the back it ends up in front of the fans, if you move it forward you're cutting into the HDMI port area. Not a deal breaker, but something to keep in mind. Check out the description for more information and latest price. Coming at number 2. Lenovo IdeaPad 340 Lira. The Lenovo IdeaPad 340 Lira checks all the must-have boxes for an entry-level, budget gaming laptop. As reviewed with a Core i5-9300H quad-core processor and 4GB NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 graphics card, it pushes well above the standard 60 FPS mark in real-world benchmarks, translating in a smooth gaming experience. Smaller, affordable, and more capable than before, the latest generation of the flagship Lenovo IdeaPad 340 Lira is a prime candidate to fulfill the role of a budget gamer's most essential tool. The 15.6-inch IdeaPad 340 Lira starts at a reasonable price for Intel Core i5-9300H CPU and NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 GPU. In case you need more power, there is a more powerful iteration of our review unit, the Lenovo IdeaPad 340 Lira, that propels into the bigs with a Core i7-9750H 6-core chip and a GTX 1660T. For excellent gaming performance at its native 1080p screen resolution, matching and sometimes topping the 2019 Acer Predator Helios 300. To the massive raw power, it adds better battery life and impressive build quality. The IdeaPad 340 Lira sits between Lenovo's own 15-inch business ThinkPad X1 and the gaming-oriented Legion Y545 lineup, but is more of a mid-2019 debut that was a technology refresh of the heavier Legion lineup. The Lenovo IdeaPad 340 Lira is mainly a design change, as it shares its core specifications, pricing of some models, and even port layout with the Y540. Like its Acer and Asus competition, Lenovo clads the IdeaPad 340 Lira in a brushed black chassis with a dominant blue keyboard lighting and acceptable build quality for the money. Priced further south than its rivals, though, and it gives reason to start appreciating the materials used here. On aesthetics, the soft-touch palm rest is a step up from hard plastic, but is less stylish than the brushed aluminum on the Acer Predator Helios 300. But fair enough, it's easier to keep clean. The chassis is reasonably trim for a 15.6-inch gamer, at around just under an inch thick, and with a footprint of 14.3 by 10 inches. Its side screen bezels aren't as thin as those of the pricier MSI GS65 Stealth, but they're thin enough to give the Lenovo a modern look. Lenovo is attempting to pursue thin as in, but they do make room on the top bezel for a webcam, a feature that others like Huawei are demoting to the thick border above the display hinge. And number 1 of this list. Asus TUF 505 Duo. In recent years, Asus has made a name for itself as a gaming laptop manufacturer with its Republic of Gamers laptops, which are supplied with video cards up to and including the RTX 2080, but are generally also quite expensive. For the gamer with a smaller purse, Asus therefore used his TUF brand, of which we will use the FX505DY in the spring of 2019. In that laptop Asus combined an AMD Ryzen 5 3550H processor, a FreeSync screen and a Radeon RX 560X video card for a price of less than €1,000. However, the laptop was not convincing in games, nor in CPU practical benchmarks. The new FX505 should change that, because the Ryzen 5 processor has been replaced by a Ryzen 7, and the RX 560X video card had to make way for a GTX 1660 Ti from Nvidia. In this review we see if that combination, which brings the price to €1,200, is worth its money. To start with, we look at the outside of the FX505, and it has hardly changed since the previous iteration. Compared to the FX505DY, which we reviewed earlier, the FX505DU no longer has red accents on the Asus logo and around the keys of the keyboard, but nothing else has changed. The case is made entirely of black plastic and has stripes that probably should hint on brushed aluminum. Together with the folds in the cover and the palm rests, the laptop has an appearance that indicates that the FX505 is a gaming laptop, but that is not too loud. In terms of robustness, it is clear that the FX505 is a cheaper gaming laptop. The screen is quite easy to twist, the hinge does not feel particularly sturdy, and the housing is easy to press around the keyboard. To reduce the price is clearly cut on the housing, and that is not surprising, because for a 1660T laptop, the FX505 is competitively priced. Asus has placed the connection options all on the left side of the housing. If you use an external mouse and are right-handed, that is easy, because then any cables are not in the way of your mouse hand. If you are on the left, it is less convenient that all connections are there. These connections consist of Ethernet, HDMI 2.0, USB 2.0, twice USB 3.0 and an audio jack from left to right. Strangely enough, a USB-C connection is missing, while manufacturers have used the presence of that connection as a selling point in recent years. Strikingly enough, a card reader is also missing, and we may find that a bigger loss than USB-C. I have included this product links in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a like and share with your friends.